Well spoken. So a cry against the tariffs and for secession. Shall we hear it? We've got a speaker over here. What have you to say, sir?
Secession! Yeah. The United States Supreme Court has ruled that slaves are property. And I will fight to defend my property. If they start taking that, where's it in? Your horse? Your house? Your field? No. I paid cash money for my property and I want reimbursed or we're fighting.
Well spoken. Indeed, the federal government in our constitution, it has that the government cannot deprive a person of their property without due compensation. And the government simply does not have the funds to provide for the wealth the South has. It's a fair point. Shall we have another speaker? You, madam, what shall I hear from you?
Succession would be spitting in the faces of our forefathers who fought and died and gave us the country we hold now. I will not allow these Southerners to disgrace the flag by succeeding. The Union must be preserved. Any man who says otherwise is a traitor to his country and should be shot.
Well, let us, Marylanders, let us not fight amongst each other. Is there not enough opponents outside of our borders? Let us not fight within our borders. Shall we hear? Yes, you good sir, what have you to say? Let's have you stand up, good sir, so they all can hear you even to the far end.
That these people are property. Every one of you know that we are all individuals created by our Lord Jesus.
Yes. And it's our God right to
But to take a man and own him, you are the devil himself. I will fight every tooth and nail I have on this body until you are done.
Well spoken, good sir, well spoken. Shall we hear from another speaker, or shall we call it to a vote? Let us hear from you, good sir.
We care about the nation as a whole. We care about new businesses with established businesses overseas. Furthermore, they fund public projects like railroads, which help both the North and the South. How are we to expand to the West without revenue generated from within our own country?
Well spoken, well spoken. So you are in favor of the tariffs then, sir? Indeed. So many different topics that we've had. The issue of slavery, the fact we're being invaded, and then of course the taxing situation and that of the tariffs. So much to be considered. Shall we hear another speak their mind, or shall we call it to a vote?
Better hurry up before Lincoln gets sent to arrest us.
We have another speaker here.
I would like to speak against this perfidious, evil idea of secession. When debating a topic such as this, I like to appeal to the Latin phrase, cui bono, who benefits? Who benefits from a divided America? Europe does. Europe has long wanted America split into several different countries so that they could divide us and conquer us. Any fool, any stooge who supports secession, you're nothing but a lapdog of the Europeans who want to see our country divided and conquered. Thank you.
Well spoken, well spoken. Indeed, if we divide, what does that mean for the European powers? Well said.
Maryland's choice to leave. Why don't you go back to New York? Go back to
Well, shall we hear another speaker this day? I hope we do have another here.
Sir, we cannot have a strong free nation unless we secede. Let us not forget that it was Southern leaders who led this nation to victory in the first war of independence against a tyrant. Now that you're being led by another tyrant, you think you'll fare any better.
So then I would reckon, I guess, sir, you are not in favor of the Lincoln administration. That is a fair point. Oh, a young gentleman, what have you to say, good sir? For the Union. Well said, sir. Well said, good sir. Have we any other opinions that must be covered? Very well. Then I suppose we shall call it to a vote. We shall vote quite simply by a raise of hands. And in consideration of our last vote, we will allow the ladies a chance to speak their mind or to vote in this vote as well. We will take those, the results of our voting, and we will send it to our governor. And in the hopes that Maryland makes a wise choice. Now again, the decision before us is not of a small matter. The three options we have before us, and we will vote in this order. First, for secession, separating from the federal government, and all that that entails, as we have discussed. Our second vote will be that of remaining in the Union, staying in the Union, supporting President Lincoln in his call for volunteers, and all that that entails. Our third option, of which we will vote last, will be for neutrality, of attempt to stay out of this fight, which does mean disregarding President Lincoln's call for volunteers, but likewise disregarding the invitation to join those of the South. So, that will be the order by which we will vote. You get but one vote, and you do so by a raise of hands. All those in favour of secession, raise your hands.
No, you want him to take your property? Come on, get him up. Go, get him up.
I do believe I have 29, if I counted it correct. All right, all those in favour of remaining in the Union, raise your hands. Very good. All those in favour of neutrality, raise your hands.
Yeah.
2. It does seem that our sovereign state of Maryland, by a vote of 63, has decided to vote to remain in the Union. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! But now, ladies and gentlemen, our vote was a vote for war. Again, 75,000 volunteers. Amongst those, Maryland is responsible for sending forth regiments of soldiers. So, gentlemen, make your peace with your maker. Put your affairs in orders. Say goodbye to your wife and children. And attend to your recruiting office. And prepare to put your life on the line for that which you have voted for. And I will say, ladies and gentlemen, pray that we have made the right choice this day. Woo! For the state of Maryland, hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Very good, gentlemen. Attend to your duties. Warfare will be upon us in a moment.